Hello everyone, this is John. Welcome back to the Fat Hipster channel. And today, as you can see, I'm not in my regular spot. I'm not even in my regular state. I'm not going to tell you where I am, but very soon you'll be able to guess. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be comparing two items from two different places. And I'm going to tell you which one I like more. The first place I'm going to, well, I already went there. The first place I went to was, it doesn't have like a, you can see that P. It says, let's reuse and recycle. And this is from Publix, which is a grocery store. I have some other stuff in the bag too that I also purchased there. But what did I get from Publix? I got a sub sandwich from their deli. So I'm in this state. I look around and see what do they have here that they don't have. Bless me. In Chicago, Illinois, which was where I am from. And one place is Publix. And I know it's a grocery store, but they are known for their sub sandwiches, so that's why I got this sandwich from Publix. Now this other place is not strictly from this state, but it's another place we don't have in Chicago, Illinois, and that is Wawa. Now Wawa is more of a convenience store, gas station, but it's like a supermart kind of gas station. Like they have hot and cold food they make fresh there and everything. It's like a AM PM kind of place or a bigger 7-Eleven kind of place. But they have hoagies, which they are currently doing a hoagie fest at Wawa. And a hoagie is a sub sandwich. You know, it's just different regional name for a sub sandwich. You have submarine sandwich, you have hoagie, you have grinder, and probably other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But we are going to compare a Publix sub to a Wawa hoagie. I'm going to tell you which one I like better. To make this as even as possible, I looked at their menus and I selected one that they both have something that's very similar. This is the Italian sub. I know a lot of people told me if you're going to go to Publix, you should try the chicken tender sub because that's something unique they have that a lot of people like apparently. But I didn't want to go too different. And the Wawa had some kind of hot chicken sandwich, but it wasn't similar enough. Let's see here. Publix I have the price for. Wawa I don't have the price for off the top of my head. But for a half Italian sub, it's $5.79. I know when I went to Wawa, I got the sub, and I also got a beverage, which is going to be a bonus part of this episode. And I think total it was around $7. So I don't think the prices for the subs are all that different. Currently at Hoagie Fest, actually, now that I'm remembering it, the shorties, which is a shorty, is $5. So this was $5. This was probably $1 something. After taxes, it was around $7. That's probably what happened there. Excuse me, I'm gonna blow my nose. That way I don't sound too stuffed up the rest of the video or have to sneeze again. Anyway, let's go ahead and open them up, see what they look like, starting with the Publix sub. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about different experiences at the two stores. Both first times I've ever been in Publix, first time I've ever been in a Wawa. Publix looks like a grocery store. There's nothing too dissimilar. The only interesting thing, really, was the part of the deli that had the sub sandwiches. They had like a little section that kind of looked like you were walking up to a Subway, the Subway sandwich place. They have all the meats and vegetables and stuff lined up with the bread and saying line up here to make your sandwich, and they had a menu. So other than that, Publix looks like any grocery store I've been to, other than the fact that apparently here in the state that I am in, you can't get liquor at a grocery store or a convenience store. I think it's only beer and wine, and if you want liquor, you have to go to an actual liquor store. So that's my experience at the Publix. Everyone there seemed nice. Typical offerings. I didn't see anything too special. I didn't look very hard, but they had bakeries, they had deli, frozen section, everything that a normal place would have. Here's the sub. I did, at Publix, you get to like actually look at them while they're making it, and they ask you what you want on it. I tried to make the toppings as similar as possible. So there's lettuce, onion, tomato, pickle, and black olives, and banana peppers. I got mayo and mustard on both, with a little oil and vinegar on the top. But this is the Publix one. It is very much stuffed. The meat is kind of like layered here, and they put everything on the top, so it's kind of like a hot dog, how they built it. Let's go ahead and take a bite. Also, I did not toast either one of these, but both of them had the options of toasting. I'm gonna try a bite always. All right, everyone. I had to make a cut there because I needed to free up some space on my phone, actually, and the video stopped. But I didn't realize until I took a few bites of this. So, take a few more bites, and I'm going to tell you what I think. For $5.79, I think I got my money's worth there. Good amount of meat. The meat is very tasty. Tons of vegetables they piled on there. The bread is it's like really fluffy in the middle, but the edge of it is kind of dense. Not like stale, but like a bagel-ish type of exterior to it. I like the Publix stuff. I can see why people like it. It's a good alternative to Subway. You want to keep your money local to the area that I'm in. Yeah, pretty good. I mentioned it before, but I don't know if this is part of the part that got cut off, but there's also provolone cheese on these sub sandwiches. All right, moving on to Wawa. I had broken the seal on this when I realized that it was not recording anymore. This is their Italian hoagie shorty. Oh, they cut this one in half. So my experience at Wawa is a different type of store. It's not a grocery store, it's like more of a convenience store. So smaller space, but when it comes to like snacks and chips and candy and soda, way more variety. Coffees, other type of hot beverages, cold beverages. They had like a milkshake station with like Chips Ahoy flavors. I did see this Mountain Dew Voltage in their cooler, and because I am currently in the midst of doing all these Mountain Dew reviews, I figured I have never reviewed this on the channel, so let's add this as a bonus. Voltage is supposed to be charged with raspberry citrus flavor and ginseng. It has zero juice. It's clear, so there's no ester of rosin in it. Blue 1, red 40. Does have ginseng root, Panax ginseng root, 91 milligrams of caffeine in the bottle. Let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm not sure if I've actually ever had this or not. I don't have my computer to have my Googles open when I'm reading off screen to tell you any information to make me sound smart. So we're just going to taste this. It does smell very much like blue raspberry. The taste. It's all right. Not my favorite, but it's all right. Definitely finish it. All right, so back to the Wawa Hoagie Fest Italian Hoagie Shorty. They had this printed on it, which had all the ingredients and stuff. In Wawa, instead of walking up to the line and describing how you want it, and they make it in front of you like a Subway, there is a touchscreen pad, and you just select everything you want. It prints out a ticket with a number on it. You wait for someone to call that number, and you go pick up your thing already made. So this is what it looks like. Shorty roll, it's cut in half, so I'm going to just break that in half. See there. Compare that to Publix, Wawa. The meats look similarly thick, though the Publix meat looks a little looser, and the Wawa one looks a little more tightly packed. When it comes to the vegetables, it's definitely all in there, not popping out like the Publix one. I think that's a preference, which one you like one way or the other. Let's go ahead and give this one a taste. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry by saying I don't hate the Wawa sub. It tastes fine. The bread is a lot more dense. Even though the Publix one has a harder exterior, you see like it's pretty fluffy in the middle. The Wawa one is dense even in the middle, which made it a little bit harder to chew and bite through. Also, the toppings on here just didn't taste as fresh as the vegetables and toppings from the Publix sub. So, either, let's see here. Yeah. So they don't have black olives in here. I didn't know that when I went to Publix first. I didn't know that one would have black olives and the one didn't. And in fact, I just realized now that that was the case. I just went on the screen and poked everything that I remember putting on there that I saw. But I don't think black olives are what's breaking this one. There's really not a ton of lettuce on there. Whereas the Publix one really packed the lettuce on. In fact, I have like a salad kind of sitting here in the wrapper. But anyway, I think the winner is clear. If I were going to get either one of these again, I would definitely choose the Publix sub over the Wawa sub. And this is just me doing this one time. And your experiences may vary, but today I went to both. Just prior to lunchtime. So it's not late in the day. Everything should be fresh for the day. The Wawa Hoagie rolls are a little bit too dense. Whereas the Publix rolls was, even though it had like a crispy hard exterior, it's still fluffy in the middle, which allows you to more easily chew and consume. And the toppings just weren't as good. I will say the meat on the Publix one's better too. The Wawa meat tastes more like an Oscar Mayer package. The Publix meat tastes more like fresh deli slices. If you know what I mean. Anyway, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Publix versus Wawa in the subs category. A little bonus, Mountain Dew voltage. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one, whenever that may be. So long. Bye for now.